can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She right, got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Keep you where you've been before, but I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, Love to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Love with it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Complete to number 19.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Love's pass.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Green Bay.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
second down. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
Touchdown, Packers!
Pass complete to
from 10 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Cook. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. It's Burrow. Burrow loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Burrow. His throw incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long, setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st and 10, Love. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis.
Love's pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Love.
23-yard line.
Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Love. He completes it to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Packers.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Love now to pass on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From midfield now, Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now they try the right side here. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
5-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense getting great plays so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Burrow. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. This one brought in by Jefferson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Burrow will throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love fires that quickly outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Packers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.